Hello, welcome. Come on in, sit down, have fun with me, sit with me, be bored with me. I don't know what we're gonna do today. Well, that's a lie. I know what we're doing. We're cash stuffing my September 30th paycheck. I have had some trouble adulting in this last week plus. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to look at it, didn't want to think about it, didn't want to touch it. I don't know why. Actually, I think part of it has to do with world events. They kind of get me down sometimes. So I try not to pay too close of attention on some things. But by nature, I am a prepper of sorts. I try to prepare for things that I can predict and make life easier. And you can't predict everything. But just some things that are going on, like with this last Hurricane Helene and the people that were affected, they're just not getting the help. They're stuck. I just don't even want to think about it right now. But anyway, I'm trying to get back to what I have to do to keep my life moving, and that is keep my finances in order, because as a single mom, I mean, her dad is around and he does help with her expenses sometimes on some of the things, but I treat it as if he's not around so that I budget fully for almost everything that I can, as if I am a 100% single parent with no support whatsoever. And what that allows me to do is when there are some shared expenses, it allows me to take the money that I put aside as me being 100% payor of that item and reallocate it. But this way, if for some reason he can't contribute or whatever, it's covered. So what we're gonna do today is just my regular paycheck. I get paid twice a month, not every other week, but just twice a month. So semi-monthly or bi-monthly, whatever you'd like to call it. And I need to start allocating some of this. We are on we're on October 8th, I think. I think it's the 8th today. And so I've already given my daughter her food money for the next 2 weeks. And I have not given mine or allocated any of the other money. So I need to get on that. So I believe we're stuffing $16.49, I believe. I had a note on here. I sorted this out a while ago, and I had a note on here that had like an extra $13. I don't know why, but I had a note, so it's potentially there's an extra $13. So I'm going to quietly count this just to make sure, because it's been a while since I've looked at this, to see what we really have. And I'll fast forward you through it so that I can not torture you with the counting. Let me get some of these things out of the way here so I can put them away. Can't hold all these. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. Oh, you know what? As good as I am at remembering things, I might want to put it down on here because I'll forget. 800. Nope, that's at 80. I'm already starting off strong. 800 plus 51, 52, 53. So that's 300, an additional 300. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. Some of these dollars are so skinny and like worn out. They're hard to get to move. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I don't think I have. The full 1649, we shall see. Let's just do the fives. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Well, I do not have exactly what I said I had on this note. I'm gonna do it again and fast forward. Minus $16.49 leaves me $87 short, which potentially is part of, I'm gonna put you on hold while I figure this out. Okay. When I do my bills and separate them and then bring them back, try to come back and remember what I did, it never works well. So this $87 difference is the $100 I already gave to my daughter, plus the $13 that I said I was over, because I don't exactly know why I was over, but I will find somewhere to put it. So what I'm gonna do first is my wallet. This is my fancy wallet. As I mentioned previously, this is what I just hook on my belt if I go out, because I don't really carry a purse anymore. Even though there are some really cute wallets out there that I would love to carry, I just don't, because I don't want to carry a full wallet in my hand while I'm shopping. This I can hook on my stuff or myself, and then I don't have to carry it. So the three things that I carry in cash are tips, my food money, which is for 2 weeks, plus it usually works out to about 10, 14, 15, about 16 days each paycheck, about. And then this was my money. So these are the three things that I carry. Even if I spend with my credit card instead of using cash, I will take this out and reimburse my credit card. And so this is what I have left over from last month, which is pretty good for fast food. I dipped into it a little bit. The month previously, I did a good job, and I left it in here to roll it over because I didn't know what to do with it. And I kind of still don't know what to do with it, but I'm not going to carry it around anymore for this month. I am going to put this back here. How much is it? So out of 100, I had 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, $54 left. That's a phenomenal month for me. I usually go over that for convenience factor. Tips, I carry about $20 in tips, as I've said in the past, is for groceries when I do my groceries. I order them online and pick them up at the store. I don't like them delivered. And so some of this tips was also from the previous paycheck. So it just accumulates. I guess I'm not using as much as I thought, but I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, $27 left. And I'm actually going to take that out of here too. And I believe I'm going to put that in my fun folder. On the other hand, I just had a little bit of a budget meltdown, spending meltdown, where I bought some things that I had been holding in my cart for a while on Amazon and just decided to hit the buy button. I'll do that. I will put things in there that I think I want and not purchase them right away to see if I really want them. And a lot of times I'll delete them and not need them. But a lot of these things were things that I needed, like an extension cord and some other crazy, not necessarily fun things. I did get a pair of shoes. Woo, that's exciting. And I did buy myself a book. But there were a bunch of other things in there that were mostly house related. So this is my Alicia money, and we are going to replenish the Alicia money. I'm not going to take it out yet because I haven't determined if I'm going to use it, and if it's still in here by the next paycheck, I will reallocate it at the next paycheck, because I do like to have some cash. So I did up it by $2 just because I was getting tired of all the ones. So now I gave myself $15. And then I have the tips, which I am still at $20 in tips, and I generally do a 10, a 5, and 5 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look, an $8. Oh, and another $8. If you saw the previous videos, I'm saving the A-bucks, and I was going to go through this before so that I could pull those out, and completely forgot. but these are for my daughter. And so when she gets to graduation, I'll give her what I've been able to collect just as a fun little, hey, I was thinking of you all year. And let's see, do I have any more A-Bucks? Let's just do that right now. This might have been the only two in this stack. Got them all. Oh, nope, there was another. So here was another, an A and an A. There we go. So I'll replace those two with these non-A-Bucks that I had taken out just for that purpose. And then food. So for food, I'm going to take out 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 85, 90, 5, 100. We're going to do it this way, see if that works. Because I don't know what denominations I was supposed to pull out for food, but that's what I have. So that will go back in my handy dandy weird little tool belt wallet. And it's only a week late, not a big deal, right? So then we are going to go into the bills, excuse me, primarily bills binder. I have done some minor adjusting on my amounts that I'm withholding. I was withholding or putting in here 165, and I've obviously built this up quite significantly. So I went down to 140 because I don't mind having the cushion in here. I definitely am going to leave it at 500, but I don't think I'm going to need to keep stuffing that much because the cost of gas right now is not that high. It's not that low, but it's not that high when I made my original estimates, I believe. So I'm supposed to have 661 in here. We shall see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 54, 55, 56, 20, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Right on target. So I know I've already spent 140 this month between tolls and gas, so that one will wipe that one out 100%. I want to keep that buffer of $500 in here for hurricanes, power outages, where I need to use my generator, etc. So we're going to put $250 in groceries, $250, and I should have $373. Oopsie, closed it. I did have a little cushion going in here. Now it's kind of dwindling a little bit because I guess I've been spending more on groceries. 1, 2, 50, 3, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I have $1 extra, and that's probably due to rounding. When I take out the grocery costs, I round up and round down, so I'm gonna leave that $1 in there. Household gets 25. These are things like toilet papers, cleaners, etc. I didn't want to leave them in my grocery budget because I wanted to know exactly what I'm spending on food this year. Because food has gone crazy. 65, 71. And so by taking those items out, I know, yes, they're all technically household budget items. I just wanted to know the cost of food. Personal hygiene, also a lot of this comes from the grocery store. Toothpaste, shampoo, etc. And I am putting in 15. This was another one I rounded up. I was trying to get rid of some of the dollars. I had a lot of dollar bills I was using every month, like this one. You can see all the dollars in here. So I just rounded up to 15. I should have 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Awesome. Very happy when they match. I've been doing a little bit better at trying to keep control of what's in the folders. I somehow messed them up all the time, and I'm sure I will continue. But if I keep closer eye, I'm going to add 50 to Costco. 100, 20, 40, 60, 5, 6. That one is right. The electric and the water I'm not doing this time. I think I'm going to move this back to leaving in the bank because it's an automatic payment that I make. I either send a check automatically. I think that's how I'm doing them, is an automatic check. But I am balance billing myself. I did not go through the utility. So I put a certain amount in based on last year's usage, and I divided it over the full year. And so I'm going to just start putting the overage in this folder instead of what the actual was. But I'm going to have to do that a month in arrears because I have to pay the month and then find out, since they're variable, see how much my estimate difference was and then put that in here. So I'm going to start doing that now because that's a mess. Very hard for me to do when I don't have a huge buffer in the bank. And I think I'm going to move subscriptions back also. This one said I was putting $230 in here on 9/30. I feel like I did that already because it was down to $17. What do I have in here? I better check it before I move on. Yep, I have $17. So that money was already put back in the bank for this month. Just too hard to keep control of this, doing it this way. Subscriptions, like I said, I'm going to put those back in there too. I was doing 18, too many dollar bills, so I just bumped it up to 20. And then some of the subscriptions, they come and go. Sometimes I have certain subscriptions and sometimes I cancel them because I don't watch any, like maybe Netflix for a long while. So that's a variable, but I'm gonna leave that in the bank. Even though this is the last time stuffing this one, I'm going to transfer them back to what I leave in the bank every month. And this one is the garbage, which is due quarterly, but I did not round this one up to 20. Just because I would end up with a lot extra in this month, every month, which I suppose I could do because then I would move it into my month ahead folder. All right, hair gets 25. And that's coming up shortly. I'm gonna have to make an appointment for both myself and my daughter. And one annual bill gets 45. Nope, 38. Well, that's interesting. So I moved this one down. I fixed the others and then moved this one down to be 35, 6, 7, 8 to have more dollars, which that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me why I would do that. So I might have to reevaluate what I was thinking, but there's plenty in this one, but I do have some bills coming up at the end of this year coming up. But I might have a decent buffer in this one and not have to save as much or put it up to a certain point and then not have to donate. You like that? Not have to put anything in that for each month. I'm donating to my bills. I don't know why I thought that was funny. So life insurance gets $53. It's also paid quarterly. That one I didn't round up because it's a static bill. It's been a static bill for years. So I'm going to leave that one at 53. I may change it out at some point just because I'm kind of lazy with the dollar bills. And car insurance. Now I actually did roll this one down $3 to try to get rid of some of them because car insurance I'm estimating 50, let's see, 150, 70, 80, 5. I'm estimating what the increase is going to be next year. It seems like everybody's car insurance is going through the roof. And it went up quite a bit this last year because I added my daughter to the insurance. And I carry quite a bit of coverage because I guess I'm a glutton for punishment on carrying that much coverage. But initially, when I was living in California, California is a very litigious state, and people will sue you for anything. So if you have higher limits, you have more opportunity to avoid paying out of pocket in the event of a lawsuit. And not only, I don't think a lot of people realize with insurance, if you're found at fault in an actual lawsuit, you can be sued for future earnings. So I did not want to be paying somebody for the rest of my life, even though it could still happen. That's where I was. So we moved into But I may have to rethink that because insurance is just getting a little bit unaffordable for me. Moved into my Navy binder, which is just more or less sinking funds. It's a money in, money out kind of an account, but it's not a set bill. So this one gets $5 because this one is clothing for me, and I did just buy a pair of shoes on Amazon that I'm going to have to take out of here shortly when I do the unstuffing video. I'm not really looking to the next unstuffing video because a lot of these categories don't have enough money in it. So that means I'm probably going to have to pull from my savings that I had put aside for when I have these momentary lapses of self-control. Because it happens, but they're getting so much better doing things this way. So it says $40 here, and I don't have any more 20s, probably because I put them in my wallet. But what I can do is take the 20. Let's see, I'll take out 10 in 5s and take a 50 for in here. So I should have 290, 152, nope, 150, 70, is that right? 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 275, 85, 90, so 290. Donations gets 15. I have a donation event coming up at work in the next week or so. Fun, I'm putting $5 in fun. I was trying to beef this up because this was new category. However, with the other money that I had saved from tips, which tips can be for fun, like going out to eat, right? And I like to give tips outside of paying from my credit card for the servers, just because I know sometimes it can be easier for them, better for them. So I am going to actually right now move that into this one, the tips that I had taken out of my wallet. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 more dollars in here, which is nice. What's today? Again, 10-8? We're going to say 10-8 because look, I did it one other time and it helped beef this up quite a bit. Because I want to go to the movies or I want to go to sushi, which I'm calling fun because sushi's pricey for the two of us. Myself and my daughter, I mean. So there we go. If I did my math right. This will be nice to have. And if I continue to build this folder and it gets to a crazy amount, I'm just going to move it over to vacation because I don't have much in vacation. I'm going to have to condense it though. My health and life, or not health and life, health and wellness, etc. I'm going to add $30. See, what up with this? I'm going to have to do 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30, that's right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we will put that in here. I have some money in the bank for this account. Oh, this is the one. Okay, so I only need to put 7 in this one. Even though the amount that I contribute is 30, I had done some crafty financing where I had gone below the $350 that was in the account and then added from the payday, and so it only worked out to $7 cash, whereas some of that money is still, I'm putting back into the bank for this placeholder. Yeah, I know, that probably didn't make sense, but it sounded good at the time. Again, with the 40s, I'll take out a 10 and put in the 50. This one is house maintenance. I did purchase a lot of things for the house, primarily based off the last power outage we had in July. Things that I identified I could use or needed. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So it's 220. And some of those things were kind of pricey. Some of them were things that just make life easier as a single woman that has a desk job that has no upper body strength or lower body strength because she sits in a chair all day. This one is the office one. I need to add 25, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one I also went a little berserk on, and these weren't things that I needed. Were not things that I needed, but I may be able to send some things back if they weren't what I was expecting, because it was Amazon. Pet costs, I'm going to add 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I sure had a lot of fives this month. I'm not even sure why that is. I have hundreds up here, and those are kind of scaring me. I don't know what I have in here that might be worth 100. We shall see. Or did I miss something? I don't know. 20, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. I may have to go get change for these hundreds. I don't even know. What did I miss? I don't have my cheat sheet out here that has 100 that shows me what denominations I had chosen. See, I kind of lost it here. I don't know what I was thinking. I am gonna have to break those down, I think. Pretty sure. Anywho, squirrel. $25 for stock up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And now I want to know where I screwed stuff up. And $20 for tires, which I have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now I have hundreds that I need to break. Or if any of these have any money in them. So ones, some fives, put them in the right order. Well, 5, 10, let's see, 60, 80, 100. I guess we can do it this way on this one. See if the 20s will do me any good. I feel like no, maybe a little, maybe not. Unexpected expenses, that worked for this one. I have an unexpected expenses folder that hopefully keeps me out of trouble, and yet I can't build anything in it because I keep having unexpected expenses. And the veterinary fund is $25. Let's see what we have in here. All right, peeps, I know that I screwed something up pretty significantly because I have hundreds here. Let's see, what am I looking for? 25. So I will have to return 15. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I will take 2 20s. And I should have 997 in here. So we have 7, good Lord. 741, come on. 741, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, plus 250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very, very close. $1 off, perhaps. Okay. Wait, what did it? 991? Yep, and then 6. Oh, so I'm actually right on 997 because it was 991 in there. Okay. Well, here's $15, which I knew I was going to have. Got $16. I knew I was going to have at least 13 left over, but I have 1, 2. Well, this potentially goes to the Christmas binder. Oh, no. 320. This goes to my child's binder, which I'm not doing here, so that's 320. I have a 20 here that I am going to have to figure out what I did with it because something might have just gotten missed. and I will figure it out. But instead of torturing you, I'll put that in the next video. Now, I have a whole lot of 100s here, but I thought I had change for her binder. She needs some 5s, which I used a bunch of 5s in this. So I will have to find that out. That one is my debt snowball type binder, and I do that along with my 1 month ahead, which definitely is a debt snowball binder. So I think that is it for this one. I'll figure out where that $20 and $23 is, because I knew I had $13 over. So hopefully that will get resolved shortly. I'll make some change, and I will see you in the next video.